Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is JJ and this will be another pick a card for you guys. So the topic of today is going to be what can you expect for the rest of 2019. So from October all the way till December of 2019. Like always, the timestamps will be pinned in the comment section. All my information is in the description box below. For option number 1, we have Citrine. For option number 2, we have Girasol Quartz. And for option number 3, we have Aquamarine. So feel free to pick whichever one you feel called to. Whenever you are ready, you can click play or fast forward to your selected option. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. Again, these are general readings. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I feel like 2019 has been a year in which we have felt stuck, and it's going to be different for many people depending on your chart and stuff, but I do feel like for many of us 2019 was a year for us to help us get unstuck. But first we had to see where we were stuck, and then we can do adjustments to help us move forward. So with that being said, I am gonna start with option 1. So for those of you who picked option 1, Citrine, let's see what it's gonna happen or what is gonna transpire for you the rest of 2019. I feel for you guys, the lunar cycles were very important this year, or will be important, the ones that are coming up for the rest of 2019. So let's see. Personal growth. Okay, so a lot of you have been on this journey of personal growth. Okay, so 2019 has been a year for you of a lot of growth, but this is internal growth. This is all about you, your goals, your careers, what you want, you as an individual. Okay, not relationships so much. This is all about you. And I feel that for the rest of 2019, you're still going to be, but I feel it's going to be more of like having that aha moment and being like, whoa, I've grown so much. The person I was at the beginning of 2019 in December or for New Year's of 2020, you're going to be like, whoa, I'm not that person anymore. I've grown so much. And for many of you, I feel like because you found your life purpose or you found that thing that you want to do with your life. Self-employment. Whoa, so a lot of you this year, I feel like you took a risk for putting your own business or working for yourselves, and that in itself is a lot of personal growth there, because then everything falls on you. You're the responsible one. If your business grows, it's because of your own efforts and because of the dedication and time that you put into something. So I feel like, again, I feel for the rest of 2019, you're still going to be in this growth cycle and really being held accountable for who you are and what you have done, and, just who you are as an individual is what I'm picking up here. For many of you, you will finally take that leap into self-employment. Maybe this whole month before October were all about, can I do this? Is this right for me? Should I take that leap of working for myself? And I feel like finally by the end of September, the end of September for some of you, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm taking the plunge. I'm working for myself. I can't work for so-and-so, or that's not benefiting me, or that's not working for me. And so you're doing it on your own. Spiritual growth. Wow, you guys, all of these are growth. So you guys, I feel like you're just going to be aware of all the growth you have done in yourself. And it's going to be, again, this point of like, wow, I'm not the person. And for some of you, you're not going to be working in the same place you were working when you started 2019. A lot of you are going to be it's just a lot of expansion in yourself. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful journey. I mean, it's crucial and it's hard when we are called to just look at ourselves. We get to see all the things, we get to be responsible, again, held responsible for our actions and for our lives, right? And if we don't like something, we're being called to address it. And I feel like many of you have done this for 2019, and I feel like by the rest of the year, you're still like putting the finishing touches. You're wrapping up those cycles, those lessons for you to move forward into 2020. Yeah, you're claiming your independence. Again, that's part of your growth, right? Again, a lot of you, claiming independence in yourself. So a lot of you will be working for yourselves by the end of the year. Others of you, you're going to be feeling like, hey, it's my life. I do what I want with it. And if you don't like something, you're changing it. You're reclaiming that sense of independence, right? You're not allowing other people to make choices for you. You're making your own choices, and you know what's good for you because you've done the growth. You've done the spiritual and personal growth. A narrow pathway, so tread carefully. So I feel like maybe before this personal growth journey, you were someone who just did things on a whim. Okay, you were like, fuck it, why not, let's do it. And I feel like through this, you've come to see that everything has consequences, and you've just realized that you have to be more aware of where you're going and the path that you're choosing. There's going to be a lot of happiness for you for the rest of 2019. Okay, there's going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of, again, because you've released a lot of things, and that's part of the spiritual growth. Four of Pentacles. Yes, so I feel like a lot of you put yourself in this prison here. This is usually the miser card, right? The person who's hoarding. And I feel like for you guys, you had a lot of walls build up because you didn't claim your independence in some form. You held on to things to help you, give you that sense of independence. But I feel like you're releasing that now. You released it. And at the end of the year, you're not going to be putting yourself in this cave here or in this dungeon here. You're going to be like, I'm free. See, she's free. She's walking out like, I'm free. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. The Knight of Pentacles. But again, you're doing it in a sense, in a very grounding way. You're not doing it in a foolish way. You're not doing it the Knight of Wands way or the Knight of Swords way. You're doing it in a Knight of Pentacles, right? So the Knight of Pentacles is someone who plans things, is someone who takes slow steps to something but achieves his goal or her goal. I feel like many of you are claiming your financial independence. That's beautiful. The Sweat Lodge. So this is all about that thing about going into this sweat lodge to sweat out, to let go of all the toxins, of all the things that were holding us back. And you were called to stay in this room, in this dungeon kind of situation here, and look at your choices. Look at your life. Were you living the life that you wanted, or were you living the life that you thought you wanted, or somebody else's dream for you? And I feel like by you taking this, I feel the whole 2019 from the beginning all the way until now, it was all about that taking self-inventory of your life. And because you did that, that was part of the personal growth of shedding, of letting go of things that weren't serving you, of things that weren't good for you. I feel like for the rest of 2019, that's why you're going to be feeling more free, because you're exiting this sweat lodge here. Yeah, because the vision that you had for yourself was distorted in some way. Something didn't allow you to see things right here, like with the fog. But I feel like because of all this personal growth, you kind of had this moment of like, wait, this is my life. I am an independent person. I can do what I want. And so because of that, you're stepping into your life with more happiness and more freedom and more independence for yourself. You're stepping out in life with a lot of passion and a lot of confidence in yourself. Inner temple. Yeah. So a lot of you, again, you tuned into your heart. You tuned into that dungeon, the inner temple, the sweat lodge here, in order for you to do that personal growth. And again, the Four of Pentacles is that person who guards their heart, right? That has this walls built. Nobody can come in here. You protected your heart a lot because you were afraid of getting hurt. And I feel like by the end of 2019, you're already ready to get out of this inner temple and step out into life and claim that independence and that freedom. Ships, you're sailing forward, you're moving forward with, again, more freedom. You're doing things, you're going out, you're going places, you're feeling good. Yeah, because you acquired knowledge. You were very insecure. You were probably, again, I'm not throwing shade, I'm just delivering the message here. But I'm just saying, like, maybe you were someone who liked to manipulate things because you wanted to be in control. And that's the Macer energy, right? We want to be in control, so we hoard things. We don't want to let go of things. And I feel like by the end of the year, you've acquired knowledge. You did the growth. You implemented the growth. And you let go of this insecurity and the aspect of manipulation. And because of that, you are now able to feel more free and happy and just more sure of yourself. Yeah, because there was a lot of inner conflict within you that wouldn't allow you to claim your independence. There was an issue with making a choice here, and some of you needed to take a step back. And I feel like finally you made that choice by the end of the year, which will allow you to, again, be free. Be free of this inner conflict, of this insecurity, of this wanting to have control of life, and living very cautiously, living like overly cautiously. I'm hearing for some of you, you're letting that go. You're becoming more free and more joyous and just trusting. Yeah, you're finally making a move in something, in some direction. For many of you, it's going to be self-employment. For others of you, it's going to be traveling. For others of you, it's going to be just moving in the direction that makes you happy. For others of you, Spirit is just saying they're just moving. Whereas before you were in the Four of Pentacles, you didn't want to move. The Knight of Pentacles was very slow. I feel like finally Spirit's like, they're just moving. And that's what we wanted them to do, to move. So by the end of the year, you're going to be making more movement. You're going to be making a choice. You're going to be following through with the choice and being more free about it and not holding too much expectation. I feel like also you're going to be very aware of who you are because you took this time to be in this inner temple, either by choice or because we had to, right? Sometimes it's not our choice and Spirit puts us in this inner temple. But I feel because you're following what you're devoted to, what you love, what your passion is. And you're trusting in divine timing. You're trusting. You're trusting now. You're not forcing things. You're not trying to control things, to manipulate things. I'm just taking the step that I'm being called to take and letting Spirit take care of the rest. And that will allow you, by you embracing this energy, will allow you to let go of this inner conflict. And I feel like this is something that it's going to be a conscious choice. And you also saw that many of the things that kept you in this cave or in this Four of Pentacles energy of feeling in this dungeon here was a conscious choice. It was something you were doing consciously. You were putting yourself in this Four of Pentacles energy. And because you went in and you went into the inner temple, you noticed this. You're like, I was limiting myself. And now you're not doing that by the end of the year anymore. You're trusting. You're making choices. You're moving forward. You're sailing forward. Because again, the image that you had of life or of your goal or of yourself specifically is what I'm getting from Spirit. It was distorted. It was not good. But you're letting that go now by the end of the year. So I see a lot of you saving more money too, being more free, more independent. You've done a lot of the personal work and I congratulate you for that because that ain't easy. It's not easy. Going into this inner temple and tuning into yourself and looking at your conscious choices and looking at what's causing that inner conflict is not an easy task to do. Okay? And accepting, hey, I'm insecure, or hey, I'm trying to control things because I'm afraid that things, I don't trust that the universe will provide. I don't trust that I can achieve. By you being aware of this and accepting it has given you that freedom and that independence and will bring in a lot of change and growth because the 13th is like this death to yourself that you needed to, it's like this aspect of yourself that needed to die. Again, because the image was distorted. And I feel like you're wrapping all that up by the end of the year and you're just you're being more happy, more free. And I feel like that's what's going to help you in 2020 to achieve the goals. And I feel for many of you it's about self-employment. And like I said, going into self-employment, it's not easy. Everything relies on you, but you need to come out of this energy first. So that is what I have for you guys. Now I'm going to move to option 2. So for those of you who picked Girasol Quartz, let's see what can you expect for the rest of 2019. I just heard direction. You will find directions. Okay, so I don't know if you're trying to make a choice in regards to something. Environment. Okay, so your environment is changing. For some of you, you'll be changing homes, changing jobs. I feel like maybe even friends or people that you talk to. Maybe even changing like the route that you take to work. There's something changing in your environment, your home, you're redesigning, your office, your home. Something is changing. Memories. Okay. Wow. Okay. Courage. So a lot of you are stepping into this courageous energy here. Being at peace. So for the rest of 2019, you're going to be more at peace. A lot more at peace. I feel like maybe at the beginning of the year, things were very difficult. You were called to do things that scared you or face your fears in some way. Maybe past memories of what you used to live or where you used to work. You had to deal with them head on, and now you're finally finding peace. You're finally healing from these memories that were keeping you stuck in some way. Support is all around you. So I feel like maybe at the beginning of the year, you didn't have a lot of support in your environment, or you felt that way, right? Because sometimes it's what's going on in our environment's a reflection within ourselves. So I feel like by the end of the year, because you're feeling more at peace, you're going to be like, hey, there is support around me. People do like me, or people do have my back. Okay. And I feel like you're just going to feel more a sense of community around you. Yeah, because you've cleared the air. So a lot of things are clearing up for you. Things that didn't allow you to see things, or things that were foggy, things that were unsure. Tower moment, the dust is settling. The air is getting cleared up. We're finally feeling peace. That's good. 9 of Swords. Okay, so worry, anxiety. 9 of Wands. So you're wrapping up a cycle. And I feel like September, you're still feeling this Tower moment, this past memories, or this having to be courageous and having to, fight another day here is what I'm picking up. But you're leaving all that behind at the end of September, I'm picking up. I feel like also to say here that by the end of the year, you need to let go, to remind you that these anxieties, you're making them bigger than what they are. Okay? I feel like finally, if you've been battling this whole year before, I feel like finally you're getting like a breather. You're like, oh, I'm done. I'm done. The Arrow. Yeah, you're trying to find a sense of direction. Which path to go. I feel like look into your environment. Your environment is supporting you at this time. By the end of the year. Again, our world, our environment is a reflection of our inner world. I feel like there'll be more of a connection with other people. I feel like many of you had this feeling of things being upside down. Finally, things are going to be feeling like, okay, they're right side up. Some of you are just going to be tired, I feel, by the end of the year. You're just going to be tired, mentally and spiritually tired, drained. But yay, there's more fun, there's celebration. All of this is coming, again, the peaceful card, all of this is coming to an end. The Tower moments, the past trauma, the obstacles that you had to overcome, the things that you had to face. I feel like all that is being wrapped up in September. And I feel like the rest of the month for October all the way into December is going to be more playful energy. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be more connected with your emotions. You're going to be in a place of tranquility. I feel for many of you, you're going to be writing more. I feel like many of you are going to be reaching out to someone. For others of you, I feel like you're going to be writing things down. You're going to be journaling. You're going to be feeling very creative. Plant your seeds. So I feel for some of you, you're going to be feeling good. Just outside. You're going to be planting new seeds for the next year. Because you're going to be recharging. I feel like this year was hard for you guys, is what I'm picking up. So Spirit is saying you're going to be compensated for all these things that you went through. So beautiful things are coming your way. Things that you've been manifesting. Things that you've been writing. Things that you've been asking for. The rainbow after the storm is coming for you guys at the end of the year. So if you can take anything from this reading, is that the rainbow after the storm, more fun, just being more chill, being more at peace, a change of environment, a change of scenery. Yeah, it's going to be a time for you to not take action. It's just going to be a time for you to relax and sleep and get caught up in your sleep, because I feel like many of you this year was not easy, like I said, and I feel like some of you are just going to be sleeping. You're going to be relaxing. You're going to be recharging. But I feel like it taught you a lot too. Yeah, and you're going to be open to receive beautiful things. I feel like you're going to see a lot of things, how they've grown. I'm trying to see if I can get anything else here. I feel for you guys, it's just more about replenishing. And a lot of you are going to be replenishing by having fun. I feel like it's going to feel like this huge, like, okay, it's over. Like, that's it, you know. I'm just, the hurdles are over. I'm able to move forward, have fun. I feel like you're going to see also which ideas persevered. I don't know why that's coming through. I feel like also Spirit wants you to know that you persevered through this. You've made it. You did it. It's like a big congratulations from Spirit. You did it. Now you deserve happiness. Now you're going to get that ray of sun, you know? Because you went through whatever this was. Which also taught you a lot about your inner courage and how strong you are. I feel like there's just a sense of support. You're going to feel the support from Spirit and your friends and family as well. If you were having any difficulties or misunderstandings with people, or something was causing you to lose sleep or feel on edge or feel like a little bit paranoid, I feel like all that is coming to a conclusion. And I feel like many of you will be partying too. I don't know if after October there's going to be parties, celebrations. I just see a lot of you going out, having fun. But at the same time, just resting. You're going to be more open to your environment too. Where I feel like before you were more, like I said, more on edge or more paranoid in some way. But Spirit is saying compensation. It just keeps circling compensation. Let me pull more cards here for you. Because I'm being called to do so. So we're going to do that. What else can they expect towards the end of the year for people who chose Girasol Quartz, Spirit? One more. Oh, you got three more. Okay. A renewal of energy, renewal of everything. I feel energy. There you go, renewal of energy. I love it when spirit does that. Yeah, you're being assured that you're gonna flourish. It's gonna be a time for you to honor yourself, go out, have fun, treat yourself in abundance. Wow, there you go. You're going to be receiving a lot of abundance. You're going to be flourishing. Spirit is saying how much you have grown, I feel too, and how much things have grown. What ideas have persevered? Which ideas are worth pursuing? And I feel like you have flourished a lot. And I feel like you're going to recognize that towards the end of the year. And Spirit is saying, we are assuring you that more peace is coming. And that you more abundance and energy. I feel like before you felt very depleted, and I feel like by the end of the year you're just going to be feeling very energetic. Your energy is being renewed because you've learned to surrender, and you're going to be taking initiative on a lot of things. So that is what I have for you guys. Now I'm going to move to option 3. So for those of you who picked Aquamarine, let's see what is going to happen for you at the end of the year. What is going to transpire? Manifestation. Okay, so a lot of things that you've been putting out into the universe, they're coming for you. They're manifesting towards the end of the year. So that is good. I feel like a lot of opportunities, a lot of infinite possibilities coming your way. I feel like it's going to be easy for you to manifest. You're going to be very in touch with the universe. You're leaving. Okay, so some of you are leaving a place, a person, a thing, a situation, an environment. You're leaving something. Or I feel like for many of you, this whole year has been about leaving things that did not serve you, that weren't good for you. Get some rest. So I feel for many of you, I've been seeing this for all 3 piles. It's been a hard month, and I feel like by the end of the year, it's finally like the universe and spirit is like, people need a break. Okay, so we're all getting some type of rest. We're all recharging. We're all replenishing our energy. I feel for many of you, you've had to adapt to many situations at the beginning of the year. I feel like you were taught also to be patient and to be in moderation, to not be going to extremes, I feel. Some of you are going to start acting. I don't know why that's coming through, but that is. Again, many of you will be finding sanctuary within yourself. A lot of you will be finding that connection with spirit again. Embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. So many of you, you're going to be very happy. So at least we're seeing good. We're going to be happy. We're going to be joyous. We're going to be very enthusiastic about what we want to achieve or for the rest of the year. I'm seeing Casper. I don't know. Casper the friendly ghost. 2 of Swords. Okay, so you're making a choice. 7 of Swords. Ooh, what's going on, you guys, for the rest of the year? You guys are making a choice. Some of you are leaving something. The 7 of Swords is about dipping, right? It's about leaving. I'm running out. I'm trying to run away from something. And I feel for many of you, you were in this indecisive because the 2 of Swords is stale, right? We're not wanting to make a decision. We're not sure which decision to make. We're stuck, or we don't, or sometimes it's just leave me alone, right? Like, I have my swords up, leave me the hell alone. But I feel for you guys, for the rest of the year, you're gonna be just leaving this 2 of Swords energy. You're like, it's not serving me. It's not making me happy. It's keeping me stuck. And I feel that you're finally leaving. You're like, you know what? I'm just going in a different direction. Jaguar. I feel like you're observing things, but you're also taking action. Okay? Yep. The Egg. So you're creating new things. New things are hatching for you. There's a new birth to something. Yeah, because of this transformation. So many of you are still going to be in this moment of transformation. And this transformation is internal. Like I said, with the Two of Swords, maybe in your mind, in your thoughts. I feel like there's deep healing taking place in order for you to birth something, in order for you to go after something. Baby. So some of you are literally giving birth to a baby. For others of you, I feel like, again, there's this new beginning that's happening for you on all levels, I'm hearing. Then we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, whoa, I can't speak. Kindness and consideration. Again, number one, a new beginning. So a lot of new beginnings. 1, 2, 3. I feel like, wow, you guys left a lot, because in order for you to have 3 new beginnings towards the end of the year, this tells me that you've let a lot go. You've transformed heavily, like a lot of transformation. I feel like you had to reconsider something. That was the Two of Swords. You kept reconsidering something. You kept going back to something. And that's what wouldn't allow you to make a choice or to move forward in some way. And I feel like you're leaving that energy behind. And you're like, I'm taking action. Yeah, because you got illumination. You were enlightened. And there's celebration, happier times coming in for you. You're seeing the light at the end of the year. Yeah, and you know that you're worthy. You're worthy of going after what you want, of what you want to manifest, of what you want to birth, what you want to hatch. You're feeling confident. You're feeling sure. Healing waters. Yeah, a lot of healing. So you'll be healing. You'll still be healing for the end of the year. But I feel like it's going to be good. So you're going to replenish yourself with the water there. So you're replenishing your soul. You're quenching your thirst is what I'm getting. Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards here for you. What else can people who chose option 3? I feel like you had to learn patience. That was your main... I feel like whatever you've been patiently waiting for, towards the end of the year, you're getting it. You're seeing it manifest before your eyes. Let's see. What else do they need to know about the end of the year for people who chose Aquamarine? Let's see. Change. Things are changing. Your circumstances are changing. Your thoughts are changing. Speaking your truth. You're no longer staying quiet. And new things are emerging. New growth. For some of you, I'm hearing a love relationship. Okay? For a lot of you. Let me see. I feel like I'm hearing you're no longer going to be prey. You're no longer being confined. You're exploring beyond the walls that you have built for yourself. You're stepping out of your normal routine. You're pushing your limits and your boundaries. You're stepping into the unknown and venturing out into dark places that you were before reluctant to explore. But because you know that the sanctuary that you need, or that you were desperately looking for, maybe since the year started, you know it's within you. You're tossing all caution to the wind. You have this jaguar instinct. You're becoming fearless. There's a lot of abundance waiting for you. You're able to move between the light and the dark, night and day. You're able to move and master through the shadows. You can blend easily. I don't know why, but I'm getting you won't even be seen or heard. Like people won't even see what's coming. Like you won't even see what's coming with you. You're creating great change in your life. And I feel like people didn't even know where this change came from. Only you know, because you're the one that went through it in the year. But Spirit is saying they won't even know when it hit them. I don't know. I'll leave it at that. I'll give that to you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.